Star Todd.
You said Todd?
Todd, Todd.
Does council waive reading?
Yes, Judge.
All right, Mr. Scott, I've seen you this evening on a new felony charge. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I am going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. So I do see, sir, that you are in custody on Tucson City Court matters. I'm not seeing you on those this evening. I'm just seeing you on this new felony charge. And the state is recommending that I release you to pretrial services. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. So when you get out on your city court matter, you'll be released to pretrial on this felony matter. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll need to get in contact with them when you are released. I'm ordering monitoring or treatment as directed by them. And you also need to report to the Pima County Sheriff's Department ID unit within 2 working days following your release. And then we'll set a preliminary hearing date for October 21st. But sir, that hearing is very likely not going to happen on that date. You will get a hearing at a later date. So you need to make sure you're in touch with pretrial and with your attorney so you know when to get to court. You understand?
I do.
All right. That's all, sir. You're excused. Hi, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Joseph Severett Muckwood.
Right. All right, Mr. Moquin, I'm seeing you this evening on just a misdemeanor charge of reckless driving. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I'm going to enter a plea of not guilty for you at this time and advise you that you're ordered to appear at all of your hearings. If you miss your hearings, they can go forward in your absence. Warrants can issue for your arrest. And if you're convicted at a trial and you can't be sentenced within 90 days of the conviction, you could lose your right to a direct appeal. So, sir, I'm going to order that you be released on this charge. You're being held on a felony matter. I'm going to set a hearing for you in city court to deal with this on November 21st at 9 o'clock in the morning. That'll be a non-transport review, and I'll appoint the city public defender's office to represent you. That's all, sir. You're excused. Hi, can I get your full name, please?
Celestina Valerie Sanchez.
right, Ms. Sanchez, I'm seeing you this evening on a few different matters. You have a warrant out of Pima County Justice Court for shoplifting from July 14th of this year, and then a failure to appear. And then you have many warrants out of Tucson City Court.
Yeah.
Those range from 2020, 2021, 2024, and the most recent was July 24th of this year. And charges are assault, threats and intimidation, criminal trespass, criminal damage, disorderly conduct, threats and intimidation, and other charges, other similar charges. All right. I am going to order that you be held on a $250 bond on the Justice Court matter.
Your Honor, how long would the time be?
Hold on, I'm going to tell you, give you all that information, okay? On the Justice Court matter, I'm going to appoint Peter Gutierrez to represent you. And you're going to have a hearing on that matter tomorrow at 1 o'clock. On your city court matters, I'm going to order that you be held on a $2,500 bond. And I'll appoint the City Public Defender's Office to represent you. And your hearing in Tucson City Court will be on October 10th at 1:45. So unless you post your bonds, you're going to be in custody at least until October 10th.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you.
All right. You're welcome. You're excused.
Okay, we're gonna go.
Out the door downstairs. Quick. Please.
You know what's?
Go out the door.
Hi, sir. Give me just a moment, please.
It's right there.
All right, sir. Can I get your full name?
Daniel Avila,
Yes.
Is this our
AVI,
is this,
R.
hold on one second. Is this our no name booking?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mm. All right, so sir, I'm seeing you this evening on charges of shoplifting and refusing to provide your truthful name. We did not have your name prior to this, so we've got to continue your hearing to tomorrow morning so that they can run your information at the jail. But can you give me your full name again?
It's Daniel R. Avila. My middle initial's R. It's R. Avila.
Got it.
AVI LA. My first name's Daniel.
And what's your date of birth, sir?
1285.
All right. So we're going to continue this hearing to tomorrow morning, and they'll tell you your release conditions then. All right, sir?
Oh,
Here you go. Here's money to do it. By the way,
Hi, sir. Can I get your full name?
This is Daniel Hathaway Sheehan.
Right. Mr. Hathaway Sheehan, I'm seeing you this evening on a charge of shoplifting. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I will appoint the public defender's office to represent you. And you've got counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing. I've reviewed all of the information, including the state's recommendation of a $10,000 bond, and he's got a DOC hold for similar charges. Did defense want to be heard?
Judge, I would just ask for a nominal bond given the hold.
All right, I'll order a $5,000 bond. It'll be cash or secured. And do not return to that incident location. Preliminary hearing date is scheduled for October 13th. That's all, sir. You're excused. Hi, sir. Can I get your full name, please? All right, Mr. Guerrero, I'm seeing you this evening on a number of different matters. You've got, it looks like they're all warrants. One out of Marana, a couple out of Pima County Justice Court, and then many warrants out of Tucson City Court. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. I am going to order bonds on your cases. This Marana case is, it looks like it's a drug paraphernalia charge. Oh, and shoplifting from June 17th of this year. On that matter, I will order a $250 cash or secured bond. I will appoint Janet Altschuler to represent you there. And your hearing is going to be tomorrow at noon. Justice court warrants are also for shoplifting. One from May 2nd of 24. And one from August 9th of this year, along with a charge of criminal trespass. On those matters, I'm also going to order $250 cash or secured bonds on each of those. And I will appoint William Parvin to represent you in justice court. Your hearing there will also be tomorrow, but at 1 p.m. All right, and then Tucson City Court. So I've got one from 2024 and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from 2025. Charges of criminal trespass, shoplifting, drug paraphernalia. On those matters, I'm going to order a $1,000 bond. It'll be cash or secured. I'll appoint the city public defender's office to represent you. And your hearing in Tucson City Court will be on October 10th at 1:45 unless you post your bond, in which case you would need to get to court on October 30th at 2 p.m. Right, that's all, sir. You're excused. Hi, sir. Can I get your full name?
Michael Francisco.
Mr. Francisco, I am seeing you this evening on a few different matters. You have a charge of homicide and aggravated assault, as well as a misdemeanor warrant. We'll deal with that one next. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you've got counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing. I have reviewed all of the information provided, including the state's recommendation of a $1 million bond on the homicide case and a $10,000 bond on the aggravated assault case. I'll hear from defense.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Francisco has no prior convictions and he is a longtime Tucson resident. For those reasons, I'd ask the court to reduce the bond, given that the bond is so high as to be akin to no bond.
I am going to order the $1 million bond on the homicide. Cash or secured. No contact with next of kin. Don't return to the incident location. No firearms or weapons. No alcohol or illegal drugs. No, and then monitoring or treatment as directed by pretrial if released. And preliminary hearing date is scheduled for October 13th. And I'm going to order a $10,000 bond on the aggravated assault. And same conditions otherwise, same preliminary hearing date on the 13th. On the Tucson City Court matter, those charges are drug paraphernalia and criminal trespass from August 15th of this year, along with a charge of failure to appear. On those matters, I'm going to order release. We'll set a non-transport review for November 21st at 9 a.m. and appoint the city public defender. Great, that is all, sir. You're excused. Ma'am, can I get your full name, please?
Cristo Suset Romo.
Romo, I'm seeing you this evening on a charge of child abuse. So you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you've got counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing. I've reviewed all of the information provided, including the state's recommendation of a $75,000 bond. I'll hear from defense.
Ms. Romo has no prior felony convictions. She has no recent failures to appear. She also reports that she is employed full-time. So given these factors, I'd ask for release of pretrial services. However, if the court is not inclined, then a significant reduction in the bond.
I'm going to order a $50,000 bond, cash or secured, and released to pretrial if posted, monitoring or treatment as directed by pretrial, ordering no contact of any kind with the alleged victim. And preliminary hearing date is scheduled for October 13th. That is all, ma'am. You're excused. I'm going to add to that no contact with any minors. Hi, ma'am. Can I get your full name, please? Ma'am?
Is it the Spanish speaker?
Oh, yes, thank you.
Señora, ¿puede darme su nombre completo, por favor?
Jacqueline Rivera Rosas.
Jacqueline Rivera Rosas.
Ms. Rosas,
Yes.
I'm seeing you this evening on charges of domestic violence, disorderly conduct, and assault.
Señorita Rosas, la estoy viendo esta noche con cargos de agresión, de violencia doméstica, conducta contra el orden público y the second charge, Your Honor, was assault
Assault, yes.
y agresión.
You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Tiene el derecho de guardar silencio y cualquier cosa que usted diga se podrá usar en su contra.
Ma'am, I am going to order that you be released on your promise to appear in court.
Excuse me, señora, voy a ordenar que usted sea liberada bajo su promesa de regresar al proceso.
That hearing will be on November 4th at 1:30 in the afternoon. You will get paperwork with that information on it. You need to make sure you get to that hearing.
Esta audiencia en el tribunal va a ser el 4 de noviembre a la 1:30 de la tarde. Usted va a recibir documentos con la fecha y asegúrese de llegar a la hora a esa audiencia.
Pretrial services was not able to get in contact with the alleged victim, your husband, so I do not know what his position is.
Bueno, los servicios preprocesales no pudieron comunicarse con la supuesta víctima, su esposo. Entonces no pudimos saber qué sería la postura de él.
But if you were to go to his residence or your shared residence and he does not want you to be there, you need to find somewhere else to go. Do you understand?
Entonces, si acaso usted regresa a su residencia, a la residencia que ustedes comparten, y él no quiere que usted esté allí, usted tiene que no estar allí. ¿Comprende?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Your excuse.
Gracias, señora. Está libre de retirarse.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And may interpreter be excused, Your Honor.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
In the church.
Hi, sir. Can I get your full name, please?
Christopher Charles Bauer.
Can you say your name for me?
Christopher Charles Bauer. Speak up.
Okay, Mr. Bauer, I'm seeing you this evening on a few different matters. You have new charge of burglary and theft of a credit card, and then you also have a couple of warrants out of Tucson City Court. We'll deal with those next. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you've got counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing. I've reviewed all of the information provided, including the state's recommendation of a $10,000 bond. I'll hear from defense.
Yes, Judge, these are nonviolent allegations, and Mr. Bauer's last felony conviction is from 2011, so I'd ask for release of pretrial services.
Motion, Your Honor. Oh,
You should.
I'm going to order a $5,000 bond. It'll be cash or secured, released to pretrial if posted, monitoring our treatment as directed by pretrial. And preliminary hearing date is scheduled for October 13th.
Yeah.
And then the Tucson City Court warrants that I have are for theft by control from August 26th of this year, and drug paraphernalia from August 31st of this year. On those matters, I'm going to order release, and we'll set a non-transport review for November 21st at 9 a.m. and I will appoint the city public defender's office.
Thank-
All right, sir, that's all. You're excused. Hi, sir. Can I get your full name? Did you say Camacho?
Yeah.
Mr. Camacho, I'm seeing you this evening on a few different matters. You were charged with felony charges of possession of a dangerous drug and possession of drug paraphernalia. However, the state has moved to dismiss those charges, and so I will order them dismissed without prejudice. Right, and then you've got warrants, one out of Pima County Justice Court for shoplifting drug paraphernalia from April 21st of this year. And then you've got warrants out of Tucson City Court, drug paraphernalia from May 8th of this year, drug paraphernalia, driving the wrong way on a highway on August 17th of this year, and drug paraphernalia criminal trespass from 2024. All right, on the Justice Court matter, I'm going to order a $250 cash or secured bond. Appoint Janet, oh no, I'm sorry, I'll appoint Jessica Valdez. And we'll set your hearing tomorrow at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And then on your city court matters, I'll order another $250 bond, appoint the city public defender's office to represent you. And your hearing there will be on October 10th at 1:45. Unless you post your bonds, then you'd need to get to Tucson City Court on October 31st at 9 a.m. All right, sir, that's all. You're excused.
Okay, Camacho, go ahead and stand up. Escobar.
Yeah.
Over here. What's your last name?
Hey, sir, can I get your full name, please?
Ronaldo Esquivel Jr.
Mr. Esquivel, I'm seeing you this evening on a couple of different matters. You've got new charges of possession of narcotic drug, possession of dangerous drug. And then it looks like you've got some warrants out of Tucson City Court. We'll deal with those next. As to these new charges, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. So, sir, it looks like you are very likely eligible for a drug diversion program where if you go to court and you participate in some drug treatment, you could possibly have these drug charges dismissed. Are you interested in that?
Yes, ma'am.
And you're going to get to court?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so we'll go ahead and set that hearing. This is the one in Pima County Superior Court on the felony charges that you need to get to. It's on October 8th at 9 o'clock in the morning. You have to get to that hearing so that you can remain eligible for that program, okay?
Yeah.
All right, and council waive time on the PH.
Yes, Judge.
That'll be November 17th. I'm going to order that you be released to pretrial services supervision. So you need to check in with them tomorrow. No alcohol or illegal drugs and monitoring or treatment as directed by pretrial. I'm going to order that you be released on your city court matters as well. Your hearing that you need to get to in Tucson City Court is on November 4th at 9 o'clock in the morning. All right, you're going to get paperwork with all of this information on it, but you've got two important hearings that you need to make, one next week and then one in a month. All right?
Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. You're excused.
36.
Hi, sir. Can I get your full name?
Vincent Anthony Pacheco.
Mr. Pacheco, I'm seeing you this evening on charges of aggravated harassment. You do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to an attorney. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you, and you've got counsel seated next to you for this evening's hearing. I've reviewed all the information provided, including the state's recommendation of a $20,000 bond, and he has a DOC hold for a domestic violence case involving the same alleged victim. I'll hear from defense.
Yes, Your Honor, given Mr. Pacheco's DOC hold, I would ask for a lower bond for credit purposes.
I'm going to order a $50,000 bond. It'll be cash or secured, released to pretrial if posted. Monitoring or treatment as directed by pretrial. No firearms or weapons. No acts of domestic violence. No contact with the alleged victim, Ms. Bojorquez. And that includes no contact while you are in custody. Preliminary hearing date is scheduled for October 13th.